Yes. So today on the first day of the presentation, I am going to present on the topic women as a commodity and prostitution in the Rover with the modern insight. These are my personal information. In this presentation, I am going to focus on the three topics: condition of women in Afra Ben's time, women as a commodity, prostitution. So I would like to begin my presentation with the introduction of the play and the writer of the play. The Rover is a play written by Afra Ben, who was a restoration female writer, and she is the first women writer who earned her livings through the writing. She has written around 18 plays, more than Wycherley and the Ethereal, and it was believed that she has written more than 18 plays, but there are less evidences about this. And but though she has written more plays, more works than her contemporary male writers, she didn't get that space. Only the reason was that she was a female writer. During the Restoration time, women were entered in the theater, and that time it was believed that women who were in acting in the theater were believed as prostitutes. Even in our time, female actresses are trolling a lot by society in social medias. That time it was limited, as there was less equipments to spread all this information. But now, with the help of social medias, they are trolled a lot, and they are even they are stopping their social media accounts due to the trolling. Afra Ben was also assumed as a prostitute by her contemporary. The only reason was that she was a female writer, and it was believed that women who sold their writings were seen as selling themselves. Condition of women in Afra Ben's times. In the Restoration era, King Charles II was restored, and he gave England social and sexual freedom, but it was only allotted to men, not to women. In that time, lives of women fit within three rules: nun, wife, and whore. There was not any profession or any field for women where they can be fitted. Women in the society from ancient to the current time, women is being treated as a commodity. In the Rover also, women are considered as a commodity. For example, Florinda intended by her father to marry Don Pedro because he is a wealthy man. Her brother gives her choice to marry Don Antonio instead, and but at that time he is not giving freedom to his sister to choose whoever she likes in her life. Helena's family wants her to be a nun, so this decision is also taken by his family, that she has to be she has to go for nunnery. Wilmore uses Helena and Angelica for physical pleasure as a tool. Unintentional rape of Florinda being was by twice, by first by Wilmore and then by Frederick. The idea of the marriage of Florinda and Antonio and marriage of Helena and Wilmore can be categorized or considered as an example of marriage market. And the first marriage of Florinda and idea of marriage of Florinda and Vincentio is that he is a wealthy man. And the second marriage, which they married at the end, Wilmore and Helena, and it was only because of Wilmore marries Helena only because of her large possession of money. My screen is being shared now. Hmm? Full screen. Okay. So in hard times, Louisa is exchanged for the job of her brother Tom, and we can see this example in the Kashiram Kotwal also, because he exchanged her daughter for Kotwali of Pune city. In Mahabharat, there is one scene when Arjun wants Swayamvar of Draupadi and brings her at home and introduces her with his mother, and they have little fun with his mom that माँ हम भिक्षा बहुत अच्छी भिक्षा ले आए, but and that time his mother says that चारों पांचों भाई आपस में मिलकर बांट लो. It is presented as women is a commodity, is a thing that can be shared, and this is happens in Mahabharat. They were shared with five brothers. That's why she was called as Panchali. The Bollywood song from Mohra to Cheese Badi Hai Mast Mast. In that song, women is also considered as cheese. And the concept of Kanyadan is in my perspective is very quite problematic. That women is not object to charity. Uh, it is believed as charity, and we can give charity those things which are ours. Now I would like to talk about prostitution. I have taken this definition from Merriam-Webster. Prostitution is the act or practice of engaging in promiscuous sexual relations in exchange of money. So how this definition can be fitted in the play, The Rover. So Angelica, there were three prostitutes, Angelica, Moretta and Lucetta. Angelica is a courtesan and Lucetta is a whore, and Moretta is a employee of Angelica, assistant of Angelica. And there is a difference between courtesans and whore. Courtesans works for royal family and big hats, and while whore is being war is used by everyone. There is no restrictions. A prostitution is like a business in the Rover. It is taken as a business, and when we can see this when Angelica increases her price to 1,000 Spanish crowns for a month, she also puts a poster of her photo of for marketing. In the movie 2022 movie Gangubai Kathiawadi, she during her speech she admits that prostitution is like other professions, and it should be legalized. It should be looked as professions of others, professions of others. And in England it is the prostitution is legalized, but still in India it is not legalized, and war of Gangubai was also for that to legalize prostitution. During the carnival, each woman is being treated as a whore. That's why first Wilmore and then Blunt attempts to rape her, and they leave her when they come to know that Florinda is beloved of his friend Belleville. The same concept we can see in the movie Pink. In this movie, the rapist thinks that just because women are drinking with them, they are of a loose character and they are an easy catch. So the male protagonist Amitabh Bachchan says that if a girl he is presenting a rule for sarcasm that the girl who drinks, who accompanied males without their family, they are of loose character. So it is a kind of satire on the current society. So I would like to conclude my presentation with a quote of Virginia Woolf, where she thanks to Afra Ben for raising voice of women. She quotes that all women together ought to let flowers fall upon the tomb of Afra Ben, for it was she who earned them the right to speak their minds. So Afra Ben is a first female voice who tried to plunge in the field of males and had also made a place in writings. These are the works which I have cited in my presentation. Thank you. So now you can ask me questions.
Crucially, my Crucially, my question is that what is your personal opinion about Kanyadan? Do you think it is wrong practice?
If we will look at feminist perspective, yes, I can say that if we will look at feminist perspective, then Kanya Dan is quite problematic. Kanya Dan, it is Dan. Kanya ka Dan karo. Women is not a thing that you can give in charity. If it is in a good purpose, then it is good. But Dan Shabda is quite problematic as per me.
Trishali, I have one question that as you presented, in can you see in present time that women as a commodity in our society in a daily life? Yes. Can you see women as a commodity in a present time?
Yes. After has written this play Rover in restoration time, and still we are like. Okay. Afra Ben has written her play The Rover in Restoration era in around 17th century. We are living in a 21st century, right? So even today we are having this concept that female are considered as commodity. I have given an example of that song to cheese badi hai mast mast. And even when we see in the society, women are treated as same in the time of Afra Ben. Yes, she has raised voice, but still we are lacking in that. The thing is that female are not coming for front, and that is the big problem for us.